I'm going to review how the single line reefing system is set up on our Pearson 31-2. Our halyards and reefing lines come back to a sheet stopper. This is the main sheet, which of course is in use. And coming through the sheet stopper, in addition to the main sheet, is reef line number 1, which is the line with the red tracer. The main halyard, which is the white line with the black tracer, and then reef number 2, which is the white line with the green tracer. And so we have reef 1, main sheet, main halyard, and reef 2. Now, going forward, we can take a look at how the reefing lines are run up through the mast. We can't take a look at reefing line 1 because it's actually in use, as you can see, but we'll follow through where reefing line 2 goes. This is reefing line 2. It comes through the deck organizer, the turning block at the base of the mast. It comes up and goes in the bottom of the boom. It turns and runs towards the back. Somewhere in the middle of the boom are a pair of blocks, which are end-to-end. So the reefing line goes around the first block, it comes back forward, comes around, comes out the top of the boom, goes up the mast to the reefing tack, goes through the tack, right back to the same side of the mast, comes down the same side of the mast to a stopper on the mast. Then inside the mast, I'll take a look on the other side, it'll be easier to see. The reefing line comes to a double block here somewhere inside the boom. On the back end of the double block, there's a line that's tied from the back of the boom. It comes forward to the double block, goes back to the end of the boom. It comes through the cap at the end of the boom. It runs up to the reefing clew, comes down, goes around under the sail, around the boom, and secures to itself. As you can see, the red line in the back, reef number 1, is set. And up front, if you can come up, you can see that the tack is pulled right down to the gooseneck. And the reason that I run the line through the grommet and back onto the same side is that if you run it that way, the loose cloth that falls down on the luff when the reef is being set tends to fall to the other side, ends up like this, so it doesn't inhibit being able to bring the tack right down to the boom. That's it. Okay, I want to take a look what's involved in putting a reef in using a single line reefing system. We already have reef 1 in, so we'll just do reef 2. First, of course, you release the main sheet. Some boats you may have to release the boom bang. In our particular boat, the way the boom bang's set up, it doesn't need to be released. This is our reefing line number 2, the red line. Before we trim that, we need to drop the main. I have the reef points marked on the halyard. So you drop the main till you come to the black mark. You set the halyard. You take the reefing line, and now you're going to trim this reefing line in. And you just hand over hand it. There's a lot of line. When it starts to get heavy, that's usually a sign that the front of the sail is coming down, in which case you can start to use the winch. When the winch starts to get heavy, you take a look, see how you're done. The back end looks good. The front end looks good. The reef is done. You take the reefing line off the, set the stopper. I'm going to bring that reefing line back. Looks good. Free up the reefing line, and you're back, you're in business. Trim the sheet.
Still going 5.5.
And if you take a look at the main, you can see that we've gone down to reef number 2 without having to leave the comfort of the cockpit.